right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Arman Tsarukyan.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, all eyes on Arman Tsarukyan as this round gets underway in earnest. Of course, all rounds begin on the feet, where Tsarukyan has said he believes he will have a decided advantage here tonight. But don't be surprised to see him grapple. He's very instinctive when it comes to his takedown game, and you know if he gets the fight there, could be a real problem for his opponent tonight. Connection with the left from the champ. And now some distance as they pull apart. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Choi. Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Big overhand right. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Choi.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
The Korean Superboy gets hit with that stiff jab there. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Rock 'em, sock 'em out of the chute here. Oh, big left. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time.
The fighter gets to the clinch.
Nice straight punch there. 3 minutes. Oh, nice hook there by Tsarukyan. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Oh, massive knee up top. Oh, man, this is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head at all.
You cannot take too many of those head kicks, but this guy can swing up there so fast, sometimes you don't see it coming. Nice, solid punch to hands.
Oh, good block there. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Where are your hands? 2 minutes now to go in the opening round. We need this takedown. Just misses with that one. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Fighter connects there.
Leg kick lands.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attack. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Tsarukyan gets caught by that straight punch there.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head. Game of inches right there. It was a good night if that landed. And that was a solid kick.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Chin starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot, and those shots, leads to your face starting to swell.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, sit down. Deep breaths for me. Big breaths. Slow that heart rate down. Everything you're throwing is working, okay? Everything. Let's stay heavy.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Went for the inside leg kick. Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Choi. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. That punch no good. Oh, nice hook. Just misses with the straight right.
He lands a big knee to the body.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, big left hook there. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Tsarukyan's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it.
Nice pass. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. So you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. He's having his way with him here. Excellent pressure here from top position by Tsarukyan. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Now he's going full mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
This is a terrible position.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up in a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Choi's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here.
Big ground and pound. He's got to be careful here.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward.
Keep your hands up.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exhibited towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. They're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements. He's got that single collar tie.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Choi's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
2 minutes to go. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, how about the switch kick to the body by Tsarukyan?
Another big body kick lands. Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the front one up the middle.
Well, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
But you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Side control now. Tsarukyan has got the full mount. Nice positional control here. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his body. Well, he's got him softened up here. Final seconds here. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
your takedowns up if you're strong.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor.
The swelling started to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Nice jab by Choi. Choi's not making things easier on the opponent right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that strike certainly found the target. Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh. Counter punch landed there by Choi.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
Just misses there with the left. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Oh, nice jab. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area at a great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered today.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
2 minutes. Well, the cut men have done everything that they can tonight, but these guys are handing out facials. This is crazy.
Yeah, these guys are going after it, man. Both of them. Both inflicting damage on each other. And both are dealing with it and trying to continue in this fight. This is a great fight.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Choi's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
Getting him out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Back mount now.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's got to start throwing down. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Choi's in half guard now.
Oh, right into Mount.
Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Daniel.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating, and the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop.
Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Choi's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. Oh, left hook.
Oh, and he lands again.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
Tsaroukian is... Oh, huge left. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's looking for yet. He should have got the top grips for that.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Tsaroukian. Man, he is unrecognizable as far as that midsection is concerned. Might have a fractured rib. He's going to be urinating blood for a week.
This dude's in trouble. He's in trouble. Hey, for as bad as it is right now, and this fight may get stopped because of this damage, tomorrow will be much worse. This guy does not have much fun to look forward to in the next few days.
Choi's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse.
Oh, nice.
Swing and a big miss by the Korean Superboy. 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, he might be out. Oh, he might get finished here. Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts. Both critical.
Back to his feet. Whiffs on the right hand. Tsaroukian's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning, the position of the underhook opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Down the stretch we come, final round, and what a fight, what a performance on both sides. They'll be feeling it tomorrow, but unbelievable will and fortitude on display tonight.
I mean, this is what we as fight fans love. To see two fighters out there battered and bruised, bloodied, have been in an absolute war, but neither of them willing to take a step back and give up. I don't know who's going to win this fight, but I do know I am very happy that I was able to call it. He got him hurt bad here.
Oh, this could just about do it.
Oh, again.
Gets back to his feet.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
30 seconds to go in the round. Effective jab there by the Korean Superboy. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Choi's an absolute mess right now. What a fight we got going on here!
Ooh, nice leg kick.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, our man,
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers are going to keep on coming, but this man is still